From the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., this is Rewind. Tea Party members recounted their harassment by the IRS.
They wanted handouts of everything we had ever handed out at any meeting. Among those were the Pocket Constitution. They were so intimidated by us that I had to send them this teddy bear.
At a book event, the American aid worker kidnapped by Somali pirates in 2011 described her harrowing rescue by SEAL Team 6 93 days later.
All of a sudden, the whole night just erupts into massive gunfire, and I cover myself again, and I try to get as low to the ground as I possibly can. And I'm just laying there, and I'm praying, and I'm thinking, we're going to be kidnapped again by another group. Maybe this finally is Al-Shabaab, and I don't have the strength to endure this anymore.
A former U.S. ambassador and Republican presidential candidate voiced his concern over the illicit trade practices of foreign entities.
You've got to have strength and leverage in dealing with China on issues like this. If you don't, you'll jawbone the issue, which is what we've done now for way too many years. And I think the question we have to ask on the U.S. side is, are we willing to pay the price that we clearly will pay for another 10 years, maybe 20 years of just jawboning without any muscle built into the system?
Describing the self-inflicted wounds from the bad habit, former smokers urged the public to quit smoking.
I suffered kidney failure about 4 years ago. Now I'm on dialysis treatment 12 hours a week. Last year, they amputated my left leg because of poor circulation. After the surgery, I reached down and realized my foot wasn't there anymore. That was the day I finally quit.
A new report, released by educational technology directors, recommends using one uniform data system in K-12 schools.
People saying things like, you know, I'm trying to decide between learning registry and CEDS in order to, populate my CIF database that I'll then use to give to parents for their gradebook. And I'm like, no, that doesn't even make any sense, right? That's not even like apples to oranges. That's like apples to Snickers bars.
State officials described their efforts of getting people off state welfare rolls and into jobs.
And we believe that every individual that needs that support ought to have help in becoming their highest functioning help. So where possible, we can reduce their dependency, have them be their highest functioning self. And how do you then change the existing federal construct to support this vision of an integrated and connected human services system?
From the National Press Club, where news happens, this is Rewind. I'm Phil Cordes.